when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up. Or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Ora boas pessoal, aqui Bruno Alexandres com mais um gameplay. Hoje trago uma nova série para o canal, Assassin's Creed 3, um fantástico jogo. Vai então experimentar isto. Estamos aqui numa ópera, é o que parece, então vamos lá começar. Andar aqui ao passo caracol. Em gráficos o jogo está fixe por acaso. Parece que está bom, parece. Vamos lá então experimentar. Yes.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
Então.
My apologies.
Apologies.
Evening, Haytham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
Vamos então aqui apertar V para ativar a visão da águia. Já estou a ver o objetivo.
A lawyer is an honest employment, so is mine. Like me too, he acts in a double capacity.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. We'll need to find another way up.
Protect and encourage cheats, since we live by them.
I already have.
Black Wall, that set word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her off.
As the wench
Então vamos
is
lá
very
então aqui
active and
encontrar o nosso
industrious,
caminho,
you may
montar aqui o
satisfy that
velhote.
I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gag,
A thousand
sir,
pardons.
is found guilty.
My apologies.
When I took him the time
Caí,
before, I told him what
velhote.
would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may mention a book
Vou experimentar aqui.
for Tom Gag. £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation, so I can get more by her staying in.
Betty has brought more
Ih, já estamos
to our
aqui.
lot here than any driver the game. And in truth, it is a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her on, she may, in the common course of business, live her 12 months longer.
Agora
I
vamos
love
por
to let
aqui.
women escape. A good sportsman always lets the partridges fly, was the breed of the game depends on.
Isto é grande para caralho.
Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the devil women,
Olha,
except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine.
finalmente. E agora? Olha, temos que aqui arrumar esta fechadura. Agora para cima e para baixo. Esquerda, para cima. Primo de botões. Então. Assim. E conseguimos. Vai então comigo para saltar. Anda. Está com um bocado de ansiedade.
And my friends know what I intend. Well, I love to
E
make
agora?
them easy, one way or other.
When a gentleman is lost, penitence may break his spirit.
Anda.
Besides, certainty gives a man a good air upon his strike, and makes him risk another without fear or scruple.
Divine plans.
But always, for it is a pleasure to be the messenger of comfort to friends in affliction.
E
But it
conseguimos.
is now high time to look about me for a decent end.
Hazel, you should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
Oh miúdo, não digas nada, senão acontece o mesmo. Vamos lá então por aqui. Ao menos a música é agradável.
Come, please!
E já está aqui a rolar o pânico.
Seize him! A man was killed in the upper balcony. But I've done no wrong. I swear it. Any weapons?
I beg your pardon.
Sem daí, velho. Ah, finalmente. Não anda mais rápido.
What are those men doing in there? Move! Move! Imbecile!
Where are you going?
I'll search it over here. You search down there.
Estou ali a ver a saída.
Find anyone, give a shout.
Sai da frente.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that would be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge, perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first?
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command. Although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you'll want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
E vamos de barco ali para Boston. É assim. Esperar aqui que o velhote pense. Parem para os gráficos.
Some fresh air might do me good.
Pessoal, este gameplay vai ficar por aqui. Espero que tenham gostado. Já viram, o próximo gameplay vai ser dentro de um barco. Eu tenho que ir e fui!